Thank you for joining us. This is Travel Top 5. We're talking about our top tips for when you're visiting Cancun and Riviera Maya. And so we each have our top 5, and we'll be going one at a time, giving our best tips. So the number 5, what is? I'm sorry, let me introduce. We got Jackie here, and this is Tara, and I'm Philip.
Hey.
Okay, Jackie, what is your number 5 tip?
Okay, so my number 5 tip will be to bring sunscreen or any type of toiletries, just because the stores at the resort will overprice these items, and it's just better to bring it with you because that way you'll save a lot of money.
You're 100% correct. Where they will really jack up the prices.
Right.
For that stuff.
Last time I was at a Riviera Maya resort, sunscreen was, no joke, $15. So.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, just bring it.
Mine can be a little bit related to that as far as pricing goes. When we go on vacation, my wife and I, we love to get massages, and if you're on the property, you're going to pay $150, $180, $190 for a 50-minute massage. However, if you're staying close to one of the smaller towns in the area, something like a Playa Harris or a
Playa
del Carmen and Puerto Morelos, Acumal, those areas, they will typically have little spa areas where you can go. In Playa del Carmen, the one we like is called Magic Hands. But you're talking about spending $50 for a 2-hour massage, as opposed to spending $160, $170 for a 50-minute massage. Huge value, and they do a great job. So look into that. What's yours, Miss Tara?
Let's see. My number 5 is going to have to be sure and ask your travel agent about discounted air. If you are flying from a major gateway like Dallas, Austin, Chicago, your travel agent will more than likely be able to get some discounted air packages, especially if you're flexible on your dates. So one thing to ask your travel agent about.
Cool. All right, I'll start with number 4.
All right.
My number 4 is at this agency. We're talking about Cancun Riviera Maya. I bet 99% what we sell is going to be all-inclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? I mean, we just sell a ton of all-inclusives. So this is specifically, especially for that. Pace yourself. Pace yourself in everything. When the food's all included, it might be easy to get there and just hit the buffet and just overeat and make yourself sick. Also, you talked about sunscreen and stuff.
Yeah.
Take it easy on being out in the sun.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing worse than having a 4 or 5 day vacation, and day 1 you blister yourself to where you can't be in the sun the rest of the time you're there and you're miserable. Yeah. Take it easy there. Use sunscreen, moderation, and the number 1 point of moderation is going to be the drinking, the alcohol, the all-inclusives. Sometimes talk about Montezuma's revenge. If you ate 3 dinners and a whole bottle of tequila, that's not Montezuma's revenge. That's just revenge in general. So take it easy on the alcohol, the food, the sun.
And stay hydrated.
Yes, absolutely. Stay hydrated.
Which it's kind of a really nice way to get to my number 4.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah, so many people traveling to Mexico for the first time don't necessarily know this, but drinking from the sink is not safe. Do not drink water from the sink. You will have plenty of bottles in the room all throughout the resort. The cocktails will be made with safe drinking water, but do not drink water from the sink.
I do not, when I brush my teeth, I do not use the tap water. I use the bottle of water too, just to be absolutely certain. Absolutely. Yeah. Number 4.
My number 4 is swim in a cenote. So a very cool thing about the Yucatan is they have cenotes all around there, which is kind of like a sunken hole. It's like an underwater cave, and the Mayan culture have the belief that it refreshes your soul and gets you closer to the gods. It's a very cool experience, so be sure and ask your travel agent what cenote they suggest that's closest to the resort that you're staying at.
I agree. It's a great experience. It's cold, but it's a great experience.
It's really cold. That's part of the experience.
And throwing a little bit of curveball at you, but you shoot off with number 3 also. So
my number 3. Okay, so if you are celebrating a honeymoon or an anniversary, be sure and tell your travel agent, because a lot of times they're able to throw in some extra complimentary amenities that will be included if you're going within 30 or 60 days from your honeymoon or your anniversary. Things like a spa certificate or a candlelight dinner for two on the beach, something special like that. So be sure and tell your travel consultant if you are celebrating something.
Number 3.
Okay, so my number 3 is some people have expressed concern about the safety recently in Mexico, and I would have to say that there's nothing to worry about. The resorts are really safe. The all-inclusive resorts have one of the best safety programs, I guess. It's really safe, so there's really nothing to worry about. So, yeah.
I don't know how many times I've been there. Like 30, 40, 50 times I've been down there. I have never felt unsafe.
Yeah, right? We take our kids every year.
Yeah. I don't remember ever feeling unsafe there at all. I can't say the same about Dallas or, there have been times in Dallas like, but I haven't, so far, no issues in Mexico. All right, my number 3, timeshare. Avoid the timeshare. Not a good idea to make major financial decisions on vacation when you've been, drinking and stuff. So avoid it in general. The other part of the timeshare thing is that it's just a way of life now. It's unfortunately with us. They're gonna probably hound you about timeshare. Politely say, I'm not interested, please leave me alone. If it gets worse than that, you can go to the front desk, ask for the manager, ask them to say, please have these people leave me alone. The reason I bring this up is whenever our clients travel, we always call them back when they get home and say, how'd the trip go? What worked, what didn't work. By far, the number one complaint we get, I mean, it's not even close, is timeshare, is being bugged by the timeshare. So just politely say, please, please leave me alone. If that doesn't work, go to the front desk, ask for the general manager, ask them to leave me alone. If that doesn't work, contact us, text us, email us. If you have to, call us, and we'll try and get involved and get it taken care of. These people, the hotels don't want to have them bothering you to ruin the vacation. The problem is that it's such a huge money maker, really a bad financial deal for the people who are buying the timeshare. Such a huge money maker that the people who sell it are really incentivized to go after it pretty hard.
Yep, that was my second one
too. Okay, so and it's your turn. Number 2, so you got the same thing.
So yes, I just watch out for them. Seriously, they will try to get you to come to their presentations by telling you, we'll give you this spa certificate, and it's just not worth the time. It's really not. They'll even give you a call sometimes in the room, just politely say no thanks, and have fun, and don't even deal with them. Yeah.
And some people in my family like to go to those presentations just to get the free stuff. I would hate that, because it's a couple hours of your vacation.
Yeah.
But just don't sound out of line, because and let's say that you no one has ever uttered the words, I wish I had bought that timeshare, because now I'm back in the U.S. and I can't find it. If you fall in love, you absolutely have to have the timeshare. It's on the resale market. People have gotten home, realized it's a bad deal, and trying to dump them on the resale market. So don't do it in destination. You probably shouldn't do it at all, but certainly in destination, don't do it. Okay, we're down to, that was your second? So
Number 2?
Yeah, it's me for number 2.
Okay.
I looked for one, I couldn't find mine. But anyway, a lanyard. They have these lanyards, like $5 or $10 is a lanyard, and it's waterproof. The little holder is waterproof, and it's big enough to where you can fit things in it, like your room key and some money. And so it's perfect for when you're in a resort. So you don't want to carry around all your stuff. One thing, you're in the pool, and your stuff, maybe your wallet is over there. Try to keep an eye on it. I just throw my room key, some money in it, and go. And I can get in the pool, go to the swimming bar, all that stuff, and not have to worry about where all my stuff is. So you can find them on Amazon, $5, $10, waterproof lanyard. Works great. A little pouch holding stuff in there, and that way you don't have to carry your stuff around.
That's a good idea.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is to head south. If you're staying at least 4 nights in the Cancun area, I strongly suggest heading to my favorite part of the Cancun Riviera Maya area, which is going to be about 1.5 hours to 2 hours south of the hustle and bustle of Cancun. Down there you have Akumal and Tulum. Akumal is, in the native Hawaiian language, it means the place of the turtle. So you could swim with turtles all year round there. There's also down there the Tulum ruins, which is my favorite archaeological site. The views from those pyramids is impeccable. So yes, I just strongly suggest to head south and see all the wonders that it offers down there.
Let me jump on that, because it is interesting that our agency is guilty of it too sometimes. We do kind of about to, yeah, you shouldn't go down there because it's going to be an extra, 45 minutes in the car. It's an hour and a half total round trip, and you've got some fantastic resorts down there. So do keep that open mind, and if you are going to go down there, there are some specials where you can get the non-stop transfers. So all of a sudden, it's the same amount of time almost to get down there with a non-stop transfer as if you do the regular transfer going to the northern part of Riviera Maya. So yeah, I agree with you.
That's true.
100% agree. Okay, so now I'll did our number twos. Is that right?
That was
number
one.
two.
So now I think I'll start with my number one. Okay, my number one. Like I said, we do so much of the all-inclusives, and these resorts will advertise, no tipping required. Don't worry about tipping. I think you need to tip a little bit, and here's why. You give a few bucks here and there. It really does, number one, help the people out, but number two, you're going to get some really great service, even above and beyond. What I'll typically do at the bar or when they're bringing drinks around, I'll tip every other time that I get a drink. And when the bar gets crowded, it's amazing how all of a sudden you're the one that they wait on
and they remember your name and your drink.
Absolutely. Other thing that's fascinating is for a lot of times when I go down there, I ask for $2 bills when I go to the bank, and they think they're lucky. That's kind of a funny thing there. They say $2 bill is lucky, and so that really does boost things up a lot. So typically, I'll give a couple of bucks at breakfast, a few bucks at lunch, maybe $4 or $5 at dinner. It isn't as much tipping to do here in the U.S., but do some tipping, and certainly at the bar, do some tipping, and your service will even go up even more.
Completely agree.
How about you? What's your number one?
Okay, my number one is the whale sharks. So every about June through August, the whale sharks migrate to the Cancun area. They're the largest fish in the sea, but I know it sounds like a scary name. They're extremely friendly. They eat plankton, and so that's right, they're vegetarians. If you give this tour a try, I promise it's something you'll never forget. So yeah, swim with the whale sharks. It's a very cool, different experience.
We did that recently. We did that, I guess, last year, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. That's a good one. How about you? What's number one?
Okay, so kind of a little bit of what Tara had mentioned previously, but I really think anyone going to the Riviera Maya, Cancun area should venture out of the resort. Like she said, there's so many things to do outside. If you're not staying in Playa del Carmen, go to Playa del Carmen. If you're not staying in Cancun, go to Cancun. The Tulum ruins, of course, and my personal favorite is an ecological park, Xcaret. It is amazing. It's so much fun, and we can definitely provide you with the resources to, book these things and let you know who to contact if you're interested in all of this.
I am probably the worst at that. I need to do that more.
Yeah.
And every time I go, I say, okay, this is the time I'm going to go out and do a lot of things. And I get there and I get a drink under the shade, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm staying here. I've got to do that more. I've done some of them. But anyway, so that's our top 5. Thank y'all for watching, and go to Cancun Riviera Maya. Have a great time. Yay. Thank you.